Hello everyone, Jeff from Respawn Studios back with the All Collectibles guide for Remember Me. This will be All Collectibles in episode 3. Nice, that rhymed. Again, this will be ultimately for 4 achievements to pick up all sat patches, all of the Nicest memories, all of the sacramechs, and all of the focus boosts. Alright, so right at the beginning of the level, you're in this marketplace. You have to go through this door here, but first come back here to the right. There's a sat patch, so that should give you first, your next extra life chunk. Now, this is the introduction to sacramechs. You have to use your little gun, your stupid gun. So you hold down the one bumper and shoot it. You have to shoot it about 6 times. It's kind of strange. But as we continue right from there down the stairs on the right, under this gate, be our next Nicest memory. And as we continue along still, see there's the picture of where it is. It happens to be right down these stairs and over to the right, back next to the staircase. So you see I've cut ahead a little bit. You have to do a little battle there and it prompts you to open up your combos, but there's the sat patch right next to the staircase. A little bit further along, we've just passed that television screen. You're going to see this glowing neon sign for the cafe. There will be all these signs. You have to go down those stairs, but first come over here by the railing. You shoot open this gate and again shoot a few times the sacramech, which is this little like moving symbol. Alright, now further along we just did a battle here, or there's one of the rage enemies. Now you have to shoot down these 2 gates using your gun. And as we climb up, we're going to have to go around a building. Again, it's not where you need to go for the story, which is just forward across to the right there, but we're going to go around this building and there's going to be 2 collectibles. So you're supposed to drop down right there to continue forward with the mission, but first come back along these back rails. And now we're finally on the side of the building where we could safely drop down at the back. First there will be, see on the ground, another sat patch. And now there will be another sacramech. You can shoot open this little passage, this little cubby hole. There we go. Alright, now a little bit further along, right where we had to drop down, where I mentioned just earlier, when you continue forward, there's this panda sign. When we scale this, jump across. Over here to the left, before we jump up that wall, be sure to pick up the Nicest memory. Alright, you see we've just jumped across from where I'm looking right there. You have to now jump across to that pole, but first come down this ladder and there will be a focus boost. And now as we jump across the pole, well, you see I skipped the pole and just jumped across. Now we could shoot open this door on our left. And up here on this one vent will be our next sacramech. Or scaramech. Am I mispronouncing like every single collectible? This is great. Alright, further along there's going to be that wreckage. You're also going to have one of your little Bluetooth conversations. But you have to continue down these stairs. But before you keep going, come back next to the stairs and then there'll be a next Nicest memory. You see I'm looking up there because that's where we just dropped down from. You have to shoot open these and jump across, but before you do that, be sure to get that scaramech. There we go. Not sacramech as I've been saying. Alright, now we have dropped down through the roof. We fell in that tarp and we're inside this area, a warehouse, but we shoot open the door. And before we climb up over there, come to this railing and there will be our next Nicest memory. Now, as you continue along, there's going to be a series of going up and down little places by these fans. This is where you ultimately end up. You have to shoot to slow down that big fan at the end, jump through. But before you do that, turn around and get that Scaramech that you, again, just shoot a couple times. Alright, now we have come down the stairs right after that, after we've gone through that fan area. And before we go into the leaky brain, you're going to climb up these two areas right here, the leaking brain, and pick up the collectible. Now, this is after you've done the epic battles at the leaking brain, where you're now in the sewer tunnels. You'll know you're in the right area because there are all those like mannequin doll robot parts hanging down. Now, at the third grate on the left in that area, you're able to shoot a piece there which moves machinery. Now we're going to have to backtrack to the first grate. This is the most complicated collectible in the game so far, at least. And there will be a Scaramech we could shoot from that grate. Now, right from there, we continue running along through these subway sewer tunnels. We bypass that first passageway, come up and take a right. And just to the right here is our next focus boost. Alright, this was after the battle on the subway train where you steal the guy's memory and then it crashes. Once you come out of the wreckage, there will be a Scaramech right there you shoot. And you come through this door. In my case, I also healed here. And then as you continue, another little Bluetooth conversation in your ear. And there will be on the ground, as you can see, glowing, our next Nesis memory. Alright, just a few more collectibles. This is now as we're trying to make our way out of the subway tunnels. We come across a catwalk up there, we go through that subway car. Now in this subway car, I don't have it on video because it's really annoying, at least it was for me, to line up your shot. But there's a Scaramech that you have to shoot. It just took forever. I was trying to jump up and line it up. I backed up, was looking at it. But hopefully you have better luck than me. I eventually got it, but it took walking back and forth till it finally locked on it and I was able to shoot it. It was just a little frustrating part. Alright, now we are using the Remembrains, and this is for the minefield. As you're going through, you're going to walk over this Nesis memory. And just beyond that, as we start to climb up after that minefield, there's going to be our final two collectibles. First, don't jump across that gap. Jump backward and across, and you'll come up here where there will be a sat patch. Now jump back across to where we just were. Now jump across the gap and up. And there will be our last collectible for episode 3, which will be a Scaramech on a wall. Alright, so again, that is all collectibles for episode 3 for Remember Me. I hope that helped. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to like the video, and I should be back with more episode guides and achievement guides soon. Thanks for watching.